Hello and welcome to another video on Runescape, and today this is going to be my third Christmas present opening video. Previously in the Christmas present opening series, I mentioned a total average, let's say an average of 2,200 presents to get a purple Santa from any of the presents. And so today we should hopefully get one. I mean, they're not really worth much money now. They have dropped massively in value, especially with the Treasure Hunter promo. You're pretty much guaranteed one as long as you have enough keys, however you decide to go and get that. But today I'm still going to follow that same process of seeing what is possible from the presents. I know we're getting close to the end of the promotion now, the Christmas event. I'll probably do one more follow-up after this, potentially, depending, because there's only a few more days, like I said, so we may not actually, it might not be worthwhile doing any more presents. However, today we're going to be using 600,000 Christmas wrapping paper. I'm going to use 500,000 from this account and a further 100,000 from my other account straight after this opening period. So let's just get started. In classic routine, I'm going to use a pack yak, so then I have more space to put the items in the inventory and not have to bank or use the lamps and stars so much. So let's get started. So as you can see, that's my first 100. And I finally got a Santa's Christmas present. So that would be from the second lot of 100,000. Let's keep going. No luck there. I'll keep that open. Again, we're getting close to the end of this 500,000, and we finally got the purple Santa. It only took, I don't know, 800,000 paper. There we go. So we actually have now achieved getting a purple Santa finally. And also it'll be interesting to see what we get from the Santa's Christmas present. I've unlocked some of the items from this, but there's still a lot more untradeable overrides that can be taken from there. It'd be really nice to get, maybe like a die or something, one of these dies. But anyway, let's just start with opening all of these presents, starting from whites, and I'll save the gold and the Santa present until the end. This part of the video will be sped up. Feel free to watch through or just use the timestamps that I've provided for the video. Right, so I've got 100,000. Oh, that's my other account. Hello. Let's exchange these 100,000. Okay, that's what I got. Let's see what I actually get from it. This is the first time I'm actually doing any exchange on this account. Lump of coal, can't complain at that. This is going to be so slow because I don't have any beast of burdens. I don't even think. Can I? Probably a Terrorbird, maybe? Nope. I'm just going to do it this way. It's going to take forever though. Oh, the presents don't get banked. Oh, that's good. Again, this section is going to be sped up, so if you want to go straight to the outcomes, use the timestamps provided. Okay, now we have came to the point in the video where we look at the outcomes. So I'll start off with the 3,000 presents from this bulk opening, and then do a conclusion of all presents from the beginning of the series. Starting with the XP and cosmetics, like I've mentioned before, surely you'll have all of the cosmetics from the white, blue and purple presents by the point of having 2,500 presents or more. By the way, the reason why this is 2,500 and not 3,000 is because the final 500 were done on my alternative account, and as much as I may have tracked the XP from that, it would have just got a little bit confusing when trying to give a decent statistic on the total XP gained. So when we look at lamps, I decided to use my level 118 Slayer skill for the lamps, and for the stars I used a true level of 99, aka fire making. So the other 500 on my other account I have not accounted for in these stats. Anyway, so lamps. The total XP gained from 2,500 presents was 12,322,568, giving an average of 4,929 XP per present. Now the reason why lamps say based on a true level of 118 to 120 is because I use my lamps all on Slayer, which started at 118, and by the end of opening all of these presents I hit 120. So that's the first, a seasonal event reaching true mastery in a skill. Now, stars. Even though you get more XP for the level, because I did it based on a true level 99, it's capped at 99, even if your virtual level's higher, just in case you didn't know. So, based on a true level of 99, from 2,500 presents, I gained 11,232,057 XP. Bonus XP, giving an average of 4,493 XP. Moving on to the presents. Now you'll see this is 3,000 presents, and that's because I have included the 500 from my other account, because there's no variables for me to worry about in this section. And so for white presents, out of 3,000, 44% of them were white, 50% blue, 5% purple, and guess what? I mean, these ratios aren't great for the roll rates, because you'll see that I've tried to keep them as level as possible. As you can see with the whites, it's out of 30 presents. The blue and purple, I've managed to do it pretty much on every 15 presents, but we actually got a gold and a Santa present this time. But look at those ratios. I couldn't make that any less if I wanted a whole number. So yeah, less than 1% of those 3,000 presents was of course a gold, and also for the Santa. In total for the 4,000, I am not doing the XP, again based on all sorts of different levels throughout the 3 videos in the series. So we're just going to look at presents now for the total 4,000. Again, I've tried to keep the roll rate based on 50. I know I could go lower on these calculations, but I wanted them all to kind of be as similar as possible, bar the golden Santa, of course. As I did say at the beginning of the video, I would keep the gold and the Santa's present until the end. Of course, we know what the gold present gives, the purple Santa hat, but in case you're wondering what I got from the Santa's present, I received an untradeable. It was an ability scroll for chaotic swiftness. So I hope that you've enjoyed watching the seasonal series from my channel, and if you have taken anything away from this positively, then consider subscribing, giving the video a like, and look out for new videos. Happy escaping!